Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
Now, it's been nothing but positive for this team. The way he's been really selective with his shot making. He's been very unselfish. I think this has been an efficient performance for him.
I agree with you, Steve. Very few questionable decisions, if any, from him, as he has always looked for the best shot every trip down the floor. I mean, I like the fact that he's judicious in his approach.
Kenneth Faried is out there with Noah. Then there's Dragic. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Guys, a new-look team in Denver. Less star power to be certain, but they've had success. Coach Carl said they're following the mold of the Spurs, saying of this Nuggets team, it's void of high-maintenance egos and attitudes. He said, when we decided to change the team pretty drastically, we wanted the players to be with us rather than fighting us. You get into a tug-of-war or a debate situation, and everybody loses. Kevin, he's so right.
Well, Doris, he's definitely happy with this young group of guys. They have a chance to be really good.
And Kevin Durant, a deadly offensive weapon. And, you know, he's only getting better. Last season, a career high in field goal percentage, just a hair under 50%.
Denver calls timeout. You know, Steve, you mentioned that field goal percentage for Kevin Durant. You know, Clark, what do you think the difference has been for him?
Well, for one thing, he's getting more and more shots closer to the basket. He's being a little more judicious with the three-point attempts. And as he gets stronger with age and added weight, I think he's going to play closer to the rim.
Phillips, no good.
Good sets, good offensive sets are built on solid screens, and that was an example of how you don't want to set a pick.
3 for 3. You got to like this hot start in the third quarter.
The Magic have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
You know, last year with the shortened season, I think Denver thought they would have an advantage with the condensed schedule because of all of their youth and their depth. But the injuries really changed everything for George Karl, and they weren't able to take advantage. And the offense continues to struggle. Just one make in their 5 attempts.
Here's Smith. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 9 points for J.R. Smith.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Certainly for Denver, their depth as a team was something they wanted, but the injuries did nag at them, and you know, Clark, they weren't able to take advantage, as you said.
Yeah, Danilo got hurt, among others, and they were never really able to take full advantage of their youth. Still, given the turnover they've gone through the last few years, I think they've come out extremely well.
Dragic dishes to Durant. Good look. And it's Orlando with another.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
Phillips kicks to Gay. From down in the low post, it goes. Gay's got 12 points in the game.
This is a very steady performance offensively for him. Well, for Kevin Durant, it was a terrific season. Let's look at his numbers last season. First in scoring, and he was very solid from the foul line, closing out the year among the top 20 in terms of free throw percentage.
And Steve, as you mentioned, I mean, he set the standard offensively with more points than any other player in the league. I mean, a really remarkable season for him.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Dragic with it. Phillips picks him up defensively. Dragic kicks to Smith. Over Brown. And again, it's Orlando converting.
He's really ramping it up now.
The Nuggets leading by 5. He feeds it to Nene. Gay. Gay gets a screen from Nene. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Orlando had its ups and downs last year, Kevin, but one thing they were able to do pretty well was hold their own against the West. Not a great record, but they're able to win some games, against the Western Conference teams, and that's not an easy thing to do.
Zeller, he's checked in for Orlando. Miller comes in for Goran Dragic.
See the way he attacked the smaller defender there?
That's what I call know-how. He knows how to use his size.
Here's Smith. Denver grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. And the East as a whole struggled to get wins against the West. We all know that. But the Orlando Magic were able to get 7 wins last year, which, given their injury struggles, Clark, throughout the body of the season, isn't that bad.
Kevin, it wasn't just injury struggles. It was in-house fighting as well. I mean, we all know about the drama of last season. Had a little reality TV going on there in Orlando, and it looked to take its toll on the team and how they played throughout the latter part of the season. They have a nice lead here, and have really controlled the glass for the majority of the game. Kudos to them for their strong effort on the backboards.
Yeah, they're sending a message, too, Clark. They're really coming out and playing a very physical game here.
Denver has always been known as a tough team at home, but they were not pushovers on the road last season either. I mean, it's a big part of how they were able to get back into the playoffs and push the Lakers to 7 games in that first round last year.
Nene, he's checked in for Denver. Pound comes in for Maurice Evans. Good. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Billups. Back to Nene. To the middle. Gay. Blocked. Here's Arthur. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And as we end the third quarter, a double.
Tune in next Sunday night. The Atlanta Hawks go on the road to battle the Oklahoma City Thunder. Live from Oklahoma City. Do not miss it.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Who's at the Sprite? Uncontainable game in this one. Well, let's send it out to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the Nuggets. You'd have had an easier time getting into Fort Knox than scoring on them this game, as their defense has been airtight and allowed them to keep expanding this lead.
Thanks, Doris. And guys, when you can put together that sort of streak that builds the momentum in a big way for your team, it's something.
Always, Kevin. I mean, it's impossible for a stretch like that not to influence the outcome of the game.
When you're on the wrong side of a run like that, there's not a whole lot you can do. We'll see soon enough if that's indeed what makes the difference today.
So with Gay on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Jermaine O'Neal out there with Nene. Then it's Maurice Evans. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Yeah, very opportunistic defense there, leading to those points.
That's exactly what they'll do to you, Steve. They will pounce on your mistakes.
Brown outside. The feed to Evans. Back to Brown. Shoots over Dragic. Gathers. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
Once he corralled that rebound, just the right spot to power it back down.
You could see it coming too, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that was going to be a simple little putback. He saw the angle and he gave it a little something extra.
Andre Miller's checked in for Orlando.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well. Look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Kicks it out to Gay over Smith. Gay can't hit. Nene. And he throws it down with one hand.
And that's exactly what you call a high percentage hoop there.
Sure is.
The one-handed throw.
The Nuggets leading by 11. Billups kicks to Nene. Gay. Gay left side. And Nene with the stuff. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Nuggets the pass to Smith. Denver grabs the miss. Nene's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Brown missing.
Oh, easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Gay kicks to Billups. The shot no good. Great defense that time from Noah. Billups against Smith. Kicks to Fareed. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Another board for them, and they've got a huge advantage in that regard.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise. I mean, rebounding one of the true barometers in winning basketball games, and if you rebound better, you typically are going to win ball games and do it comfortably. A very rough quarter for him as not much is falling right now.
Durant dishes to Noah. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, every time they drop it in, they do so from close range. Easy baskets.
Yeah, high percentage looks time and time again, guys, and it's paying off for them the way they're playing this game. I like their strategy.
Billups goes in. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith with it, picked up by Brown. Pass to Dragic. He kicks to Fareed. Durant. Over Gay. And it's Durant missing.
That's a look that he'll never pass up, the one he'll usually never miss.
The kick out to Billups. Brown outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Backing down is Gay. Back to Brown. Looking to get it going. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Now this one is just about over. It's going to be an easy win for them in the end.
Yep, I think they can just about put this one on cruise control for the last few seconds here.
It's Noah with the drive. That's good.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. He dishes it to Lee. Pause. Feeds to Telfair. There's the dish to Murphy. Evans outside. 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. Telfair kicks to Hawes. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily.
46. The Nuggets, 57.